draft. So of course the Commanders have the number 2 draft pick right now. I personally love Caleb. If I was to choose one of these quarterbacks, May or Daniels or Penix or Bo Nix or whoever, right?
Right.
Myself, I would probably go with Caleb. Should the Commanders pull a huge deal and try to get that number 1 pick?
I don't know what they have to offer to get that number 1 pick. I'm not so in tune with what the numbers are that they have at their disposal, but I
Mm-hmm.
really think that cat's going to fit in. I say he's a local cat, which could play into it. Coming out of Gonzaga High School, but that dude's awesome, man. He's a baller, man. And but the
Mm-hmm.
only thing that the Commanders organization, they have a tendency to kind of ruin quarterbacks. Or the reputation of the quarterbacks being ruined while they're in the Commanders/Redskins uniform, and I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that to happen to Caleb Williams. So my thing is, if they keep the number 2 pick, and if he's there, they really can't go wrong with the quarterback. But I really like that kid. I think he'll fit in well here in DC.
Yeah,
What do you think, man?
I don't know, man. Because all these different scouts are saying, don't pick him because the likelihood that he's going to be as good as Patrick Mahomes. That's his comparables to Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
The likelihood is going to be as good as him is slim to none. Take May because he's this big quarterback, sit in the pocket, and great arm. Take Penix because of this reason. Everybody has incredible pros and cons. All of these quarterbacks, right? I think no matter what, we should take quarterbacks. I don't think Sam Howell is the answer for the Commanders, right?
No.
But at the same time, I just have a funny feeling that Caleb is going to be a complete monster
I'm so.
in the National Football Leagues. I think he's of course his arm is incredible. His vision is incredible. He can move. He can move the pocket. All of that stuff, right? He does it all, and I think
Right.
he's the best one that does it all. So I would now do I think we should move up and give away a ton of future draft picks or a ton of money or a ton of this or that to get him? That's why I'm on a podcast and I'm not running a
You're not
team.
not sitting in the GM's office right there. Yeah.
Exactly. But if somebody would just say, "Yeah, let's do it," I mean, sometimes you got, put it this way:
Right.
all the quarterbacks, a lot of the big time quarterbacks right now, except for Purdy, maybe,
Yeah.
are high draft picks. So Josh Allen's a high draft pick. Mahomes, all these guys are relatively high draft picks. Some are, late first round, second round, third
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
But you got to put a really, really solid quarterback in place
You
and
do.
somebody who's dynamic, in place.
Yeah, yeah. He may be that guy. Just think, like you mentioned Brock Purdy, man, being the last cat. And look where he is. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's all about the system you develop yourself in, and the Commanders are putting together something special with their coaching program,
Mm-hmm.
making some moves now. So he may be that guy to fit into that system and make the right moves to put us in a position to win games. So
Right,
moving up,
right.
do we
Right.
have enough to give to move up? I don't know.
I don't know,
But
man.
take
I
that
don't know.
chance at number 2, man. You can't go
Yeah,
wrong. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Let me ask you this question. Would you rather be a San Francisco 49ers fan or a Commanders fan? And the reason why I ask that that loss in the Super Bowl was probably so painful to the 49ers fans and to
It was.
lose twice, to lose multiple times like that
Right.
kind of loss. Or would you rather be a Commanders fan and be stuck in mediocrity and just kind of like chilling and not go through pain like that?
Yeah. I never would change my allegiance like that. I
Hmm.
would much rather just be stuck in this spinning spider web awaiting my doom from that Black Widow than become another fan of another organization. Although I love the San Francisco 49ers. If I don't Mac, the why so big time.
Right.
I didn't call Mac when they lost the Super
Hmm.
Bowl, but I know he was hurt. I know he was
Oh,
hurt.
I
But
know he was
just like you
mad. I
said,
know he was mad.
but
You
it's
know.
tough, man. I just couldn't, dump my allegiance like that. But it's tough sitting, waiting in the wings. And look what happened to Detroit. Detroit Lions, they were awful, awful for years, and then they were one game away from the Super Bowl. So
That's right.
that
That's right.
could be us, and I'm hoping that is going to be us. Let's go, Commanders.